By the mystical union of fairy and fawn, a dance in the shadows from dusk until dawn. Unspoken the whispers that drift through the trees. Unbroken the vow carried soft on the breeze. Oh, fiery Valkyrie, I invoke. Through the flames and the embers, the spell is bespoke. Your arrows and slinging, the spring's tender glow. A force wild and brilliant, a power I know. Secret communion of hearts left unsown. The listless, resistless, tumultuous tongue. Through veils of the morning, her armor does gleam. The warrior spirit ignites every dream. No godhead could charm her, no throne could command. But manhood awakened, she took up her stand. In brilliance resilient, her fire does burn. A goddess of spring, with the world left to turn. Fiery flattery, I invoke. Through the flames and the embers, a spell is bespoke. Your arrows and slinging, the spring's tender glow. A force wild and brilliant, a power I know. By the mystical union of fairy and fawn, I dance in the shadows from dusk until dawn. Unspoken the whispers that drift through the trees. Unbroken the vows carried soft on the breeze. I'll find every Valkyrie I invoke. Through the flames and the embers, the spells whisper. Your arrows on sling in the spring's tender glow. Full swelled and brilliant, power I secret communion of hearts left unsown. The listless resist its tumultuous tongue. Through veils of the morning, her armor does gleam. The warrior spirit ignites every dream. No godhead could charm her, no throne could command, but manhood awakened, she took up her stand. In brilliance and radiance, her fire does burn, a goddess of spring, with the world left to turn. Fiery Valkyrie, I invoke, through the flames and the embers, spell is bespoke. Your arrows on sling in the spring's tender glow. Your force wild and brilliant, a power I know. Fashion love light. Through the shroud, through the cloud, where secrets reside. Through the storm, through the smoke, I survive. To the mountain canyon glide. By the rage of the mage, I invoke my soul. My fire in sky I awoke. Through the midnight madness we spoke. You are mine, you are mine, my devote. The lone light sails flow to the shore. You were mine, you were a sentinel pine on the cliff clings tight, a silhouette carved in the shadow of night. The stars overhead burn cold and bright, but they can't touch the heat of that by the rage of the maze, I am bold. I know I'm fire in the sky that I am through the midnight of madness we spoke. You were mine, you were mine, I'm by the force of the fashion of love, I collide through the shroud, through the cloud where secrets reside. Through the storm, through the smoke, I survive, I survive. To the mountain, volcanic, alive. By the rage of the rage, I glow. By the fire in the sky, through the midnight darkness we flow. You are mine, you are mine, I the lone lion sea whispers low to the shore. The swoon of the moon pulling tides evermore. You're swoon into me like a spell, like a door. Tonight we can't quite restore. By the rage of the rage, I am born. By the war, by the fire in the sky, I am born. Through the midnight of madness we soar. You are mine, you are mine, I'm sentinel pine on the cliff clings tight, a silhouette carved in the shadow of night. The stars overhead burn cold and bright, but they can't touch the heat of that Shadows dance, they break the light, echoes hum, the stars ignite. I was yours, you were mine, a spell woven in the spotlight. The hour bends, time unfolds, but never ends. Fingers trace the edge of fear. Your voice lingers, sharp and clear. I fall, I faint through the fight. I Jacket. Time moves slow, but never ends. Fingers trace the edge of fear. Your voice lingers, sharp and clear.
Uh-oh. Hello? Hey, look what it is.
Rabono Shell.
Ribono Shalom. Ribono Shalom. There are followers of the Rebbe who say it's extremely useful to say Ribono Shalom 1,000 times a day. Ribono Shalom. Ribono Shalom. Take the deepest breath of the day. Really do it. Hold it for 10 seconds in silence. Ooh. Hold. Hold. No, I'm not related to Gilbert Godfrey. Hello? Rabbanu Shalom. Well, Bitcoin's at 79,000. I think it's a great time to buy more. More. Buy more. Buy. Hello? If people are saying buy, then why are people selling? $160 billion liquidated. So how does only 160, I mean, that's the market cap, I guess, but to me, the market, I don't know, anyways. I'm telling you, my friend, the math ain't adding up.
The math ain't mathing.
The math ain't mathing. Most people don't know how to do math no more. That's because they don't know the truth about the earth. Math equals truth plus earth equals hello with an exclamation
Hello?
at the
I
end.
just break my neighbor's car. Hello?
Hello. Oh, Yvette. Oh, Ribono Shalom. Oh, your neighbor's gonna be pissed. Are you gonna fess up?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave a note.
My uncle accidentally destroyed his neighbor's mailbox once. He backed up into it. So we took it upon ourselves to buy him a new one, and we put it in. Hello?
Nice.
Hello? It wasn't a perfect fix, but he had a mailbox again. Because if you don't have a mailbox, and your mailbox is on the street, the mail carrier needs a mailbox. The mailbox is the home for the mail carrier. Hello?
I don't really want to fess up, but I feel like I have to because it's the right thing to do. And my parents raised me right to do the right thing, even though I don't really want to do it. I don't want to do it. I have no interest in doing it. But I kind of fucked their shit up a little bit, so I feel bad. I left a note.
All right, I got something queued up here This is a new book I got. It's like a textbook. A textbook. Okay, this is called The Homage Preliminary. Life that is lost and dullard, dreams of the senses go. Life by the soul fair colored, the valiant trumpets blow. Far from the world where love is lust, and work is pain, and wealth is dust, rise on the wings of love, and soar to the sun's self, the eternal shore, where flaming streamers soar and roll, angels to guard its secret soul, the garden where my love and I may walk to all eternity. Who dares to force the fiery gate may win our world and violate. Children whose hearts are passionate, maidens whose flesh is fair and fain, and men whose souls no senses stain. Come! These mad miles of flame of ours are cool as springs and fresh as flowers. And thou, sole star in my black firmament, thou night that wraps me close, thou moon that glimmers, chaste yet embraced, serenest element, lapping my life as the sea laps the swimmers, thou by whose strength and purity and love I leave this land to attain the above. Come thou rose red, break on my soul like dawn, and gild my peaks and bed their fountains flow. For in thine absence all the life withdrawn congealed my being to a sterile snow. Snow fallen from some accursed star to ban all the high hope and heritage of man. Come thou, a gleaming goddess of pure pearl, price mine homage to the great glad god. Come, saint and satyr, praise alike the girl, who to my whole life put the period of all fulfillment, whose prophetic breath girds me with life and garlands me with death. Come, be thy magic in the rhyme and rhythm, until the sea sways to the tender tune, and the winds whisper and the leaves wave with them, the leaves wherethrough we look upon the moon, so that men hear me of the world within, secure from sorrow, sanctified from sin, the world of stranger deities and loves than haunted Ida, were hidden in the Cretan bowers, the Eleusinian groves, a world that trembles on thy violin, eager to be, and then the curtain drops, just as thy music with my heart's pulse stops. Nay, to this world of ours they shall not reach. My rhymes are shadows dancing in the breeze. By moonlight there is no delight in speech, such as the silence of our own heart's ease. But even thy shadow is itself a sun to the bleak universe of everyone. Then open sesame, the fairy cavern of gold and gems, strange land of misty truth, as witches' eyes in a polluted tavern glow with the vampire vanity of youth, stolen from maids, so let thine own eyes shine in this fantastic mystery of thine. Thine eyes are love and truth and loyalty. Thine eyes are mystery unveiled to me. Let them ray forth incarnate deity, fit to a soil the eclipse attained sun. Let them point still my weather-beaten soul infallibly the pathway of the pole. Pale yellow moon and pale green grass, oh, have ye seen Diana pass? And are ye pale for longing or love? Pale as green grass, pale moon above, pale yellow moon before the dawn, pale as green grass, oh, have ye seen Diana pass over the lawn? Soft-noted nightingales I love, with the earth below and the moon above, and the rippling river singing slowly under the stars serene and holy. Great staring moon before the dawn, shining young grass, oh, have ye heard Diana pass over the lawn? Oh, dimpling river murmuring slowly under the starlight pale and holy, oh, little green grasshoppers chirring, chirring, what have ye seen in the bright night stirring? Young moon chased before the dawn, soft as young grass, oh, have ye seen Diana pass over the lawn? Oh, little green grasshopper sleeping, chirring, have you seen aught in the bright night stirring? Palest moon and pale green grass, have ye heard Diana pass? Bright moon, virgin before the dawn, listening grass, oh, have ye heard Diana pass over the lawn? A picture. The slim brown fingers kiss the viol strings. Dark, narrow eyes pierce to the soul within. What slow enchanted joy reverie brings to him, the lover of the violin? Sorrow or joy, or saintless or sin, to him are one, if only he may win unto the heart, the hidden heart that sings. What grave old histories, what mysterious things. So there he squats to find the hidden flaw in the dark doorway. God, I see him yet, with all his face that yet reflects it all, something greater than the music's fret. On the dark soul within his thoughts are set. No hope, no fear, no anguish, no regret, but only wonder at some secret law that holds the sounds. He squats upon the straw. Under that grave, blue sky nothing he sees, the swift chameleon marketplace, the white stern pillars of the church's murmuries. They float on the summer air, the hot delight, awaken no response, only the might of the shy poesie that enchants the night. He cares to love the airy palaces where the soul finds forbidden harmonies. Oh, now his eyes dance up to meet the sun. Curious, he peers into the hurtling air. Oh, all his spirit follows, slim and fair. The spears of light attract him. It is done. The flaw is found. He bends again to shun the summer heat. See, the swift fingers run like spiders over the strings. Look, it is bare, the flaw, and he has found what God had there.
Okay, this is TRUMP. Welcome to the show, Rabbona Shalom. Hope you're enjoying this live stream podcast on YouTube. We're 4 hours in. It's now 4:15 p.m. CST. Broadcasting live with my friend out of Chicago. My friend and I are in a lot of Sora videos now. Bono Shalom. I'm trying to get El Normo to cast himself, but he's afraid. And Nora Shalash already casted me. She says that I ruined her relationship as a Muslim girl with her lover Diego. It's so ridiculous.
She blames you for that?
She cast me in a video. You'll have to watch the video. I blocked her though. I don't want to be followed, by people that are like trying to waste my time. I just want to read a book. This is called.
So many.
It's called A Valley Song. Take the deepest breath of the day. Here we go. Over the hills, the shadows creep like dreams across the sleep of lovers. And through the golden, satiate sleep, singing, the skylark hovers. His lyric gold the skylark spills, as over the bare green hills he hovers. The space betwixt love's breasts he fills with songs from the hearts of lovers. The shadows move across the green, slowly over the grass and clover, as gentle as the kiss between love's breasts from the lips of her lover. The hills lie bare and green and steep, and the skylark rises over, like the breath of love in the satiate sleep of the lover with her lover. Oh, the hills of the scorching south, whoever the dim poised skylark hovers. Oh, why is the song of the skylark's mouth such pain to the weary lovers? Over the hills the shadows creeps, like the dreams across the sleep of lovers. Through the satiate golden sleep, the shrilling skylark hovers. This is called the Temple of Solomon the King. If you ever want to get a good laugh, my friend, talk to a schmuck named McZed and ask him about the Temple of Solomon. This is called The Babe. It was about a fortnight after the writing of Liber Legis that Frate Potarabo left Egypt for the grey skies of the Scottish Highlands, where with the seer he began to put into practice the experiments suggested in the Book of the Law. The astounding success of these experiments would have convinced any other man of the reality of his experiences and induced him to devote his life absolutely to the work enjoined by Frate P. Was not made of common clay. He issued a careless manifesto, calling upon the universe to adore, and nothing particular coming of this, he lost interest. It is what he calls the way of the Tao, to do everything by doing nothing. Take no trouble or care about a matter. It will come to pass. It seems to us a sort of happy fatalism. To him, it is the highest of magical formulae. The upshot of all was that on the birth of a child, he had completely put aside everything. He played at yoga for about a week during the summer, and he took some little trouble to disperse the wreckage of the Rosicrucians, which constituted a danger to navigation, the wretched mothers having by now abandoned all pretense at magic, and mingled stupid sorceries with his bouts of intoxication ever more frequent and prolonged. This service to humanity he successfully performed. The rump of the London Temple was dispersed, and its chief, his occupation gone, left to the moral diverting pastime of trying to dodge the Criminal Law Amendment Act. With autumn we find Fra P still less occupied with magic. He spent the winter skating at St. Moritz, where his only occult exploit seems to have been person baiting, and though he returned to Scotland in the spring, it was for only a few days. On April the 27th, 1905, one of the old comrades of his journeys in Central Asia sought him out and proposed a new expedition. Fra P gleefully accepted, and on May 6th, having got together his kit, left his home and sailed for India on the 12th. His diary is henceforth barren of all interest to us. We learn only that the success of his plans was spoilt by a mutiny, which resulted in the death of 4 innocent people and a good deal of damage to the mutineers, and that in consequence he went off to visit his old friend the Maharaja of Moharbhanj and shoot big game. After spending a few days with this amiable despot, he went off alone into the jungle, and his thoughts immediately reverted to magic, to the performance of a great work, though not as yet to the Egyptian revelations. His antipathy to these with their irrational instructions grew and grew. It was only with the shattering of his reason that he could possibly accept them and act on them. Yet even in this month's wandering in the jungle, we find little in the diary but the record of exercise of strange magic powers. We read 3 or 4 times that a certain adept joined him by night in a magical body, and on one night had long colloquy with Golden Hawk, invited the adept, and learnt that the great work was to create a new universe, whence severe self-criticism. This at the end of his journey. Yet during this journey, we find that he had written down the secrets of the mystic path in a mysterious MS, which few indeed have been privileged to see. In Calcutta, he was very busy. He had been attacked by armed robbers, and slaying 2 of them was in the then political condition of Bengal, likely to be offered up as a scapegoat. Further, his wife and child joined him, and it seemed most desirable that he should pursue his travels, which he did. But of this week, one illuminating sentence is preserved. Frater P. was driving through Calcutta with Miss E.T. and complaining to him that the analysis of impressions showed no connection between them. There was no coherence in the non-ego, and so no sanity in the universe. His companion pointed out that the same criticism applied with equal force to the ego. This fell on Fra P with the force of a thunderbolt. He had always known this in an intellectual way. Now it stabbed him to the heart. Through the rest of the drive he sat silent, and in the bustle of the succeeding days of the bandbast for his newly projected walk through China, this awakening stood behind his mind alert and operative. From Calcutta he proceeded to Rangoon, where he found his old comrade I.A., now a member of the Buddhist Sangha, under the name of Bhikkhu Ananda Mitaya. So anyways, it goes on and on and on and on and on. That's called the Temple of Solomon the King. This is about Aleister Crowley, because this is an Aleister Crowley-like textbook. It was the cheapest one of the lot. It's amazing. I fell for it. It looks like an old book, but it's a brand new manufacturing, which is pretty amazing. Let's see where it says it was manufactured. It doesn't really say. Ha! It's got an ISBN number though, so it's a mass manufacturing. It's really good. A lot of Hebrew in here. A lot of Hebrew. The Secret of the Tetragrammaton. It's got all the Hebrew words: delight, joy, thought, idea. It's the Sefer Sephiroth. This is a very good book for $25, my friend. Ribono Shalom, we did it again. Shavua Tov, Rabbanu Shalom. The Shabbos is over! Rabbanu Shalom. How was your Shabbos, Shavua Tov, my friend? Hello? Hello? So let's do some videos. I was thinking instead of even doing book club, we should just do Sora Club. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to change a profile over to Sora and try to get people to mass create videos in a clown house room. Because if you can basically like mass produce yourself, it's like cloning yourself on Sora. And eventually you can start competing because you're basically competing for people to cast you, you know? It's all about attention, attention economy or forced focused attention through mass creation. So, my friend, we are at the start of it. It will only continue to escalate in critical mass. Rabbanu Shalom. There's actually two meanings of Rabbanu Shalom. One is Lord of the Earth or Master of the Universe. You can pick. It's up to you. Whether the Rabbanu Shalom is Lord of the Earth or Master of the Universe. You know, I was thinking today, my friend, not many people have ever said or asked, are you a slave master? Rabbanu Shalom. This is called Pound Bag Ring.
Bare feet cold in the morning late. You slip that ring in my trembling hand. You said this is older than the hills we stand. Cowlick ring of the mystic light, spun from earth and the stars above, by the Lord King of the universe, God Almighty writing our verse. Every breath I'm breathing in, every laugh, every foolish sin, all of it held in a circle thin, in this cowlick ring of the mystic love. Wind rolls over the headland ride, crows draw letters across. Rabbanu Shalom, welcome back to Politically Correct, hosted by Goat, Patty, and First Lady. TDS sufferers, long-term derangement syndromes, infected with a brain rot virus. Here we go. I give you the Wuhan lab of all of Clown House. Politically correct. Hello?
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 Oh, hello? Hey, do you know about Senkaku Eyes?
She's 55. 35 years old is younger.
35? She's been with 22 and 23-year-olds.
No, when she was 55. She dated, what's his name? I got locked up. His brother, Blue. Well, I'm not making any excuses. I'm just giving information. Boo is not that young, and she was with us for a long time. Well, why? I don't understand this double standard. I really don't.
Hello?
Okay.
Tracy Ellis Ross. That's the point.
I'm not even gonna
Tracy Ellis Ross is the point. Hello?
Comment about doing it versus us seeing her do it are two different things, and that's what I'm trying to argue.
We did that. What's the difference?
as Brittany said, every time you see something that happens, especially with like these high school kids or middle school kids, what do you always see from 90% of the men? I wish that was me. I wish I had teachers like that. If it's an attractive teacher, they say, oh, he was stupid. I wouldn't have told anything. But when it's a young girl that's taken advantage of, what are the comments like? Oh, we need to kill him. We saw that as a society with Mary whatever Letourneau. She totally groomed that.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me or no? You can't hear me anymore.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
He was dust on his boots, she was dirt on her dress. Met in the back of a church, both a little bit wrecked. He said, I've chased every thrill, she said, I've run every road. They lay all their plans on the altar, watched them crumble like old stone. To become true in the hand of the Father, heart into heart, under one holy name. You and me, babe, at the feet of our Maker, learning to love by the light of His grace, wisdom and truth, making one out of two by the word of the Lord of all things. He forgets where he leaves his pride. She reminds him who he is. They still argue over small things, but they always end in a kiss. The Bible's on the table, little fingerprints on every page. They're raising up a little choir, teaching tiny hearts to praise, to become true in the hand of the Father, heart in their heart, under one holy name. You and me, babe, at the feet of our Maker, learning to love by the light of His grace, wisdom and truth, making one out of two by the word of the Lord of all things. When the storms roll over the valley and the dark feels heavy and long, we remember the voice that called us, spoke our weakness into a song. I am yours, you are mine. But above us stands a higher vow. King of heaven, King of earth, hold us then and hold us now. Yeah. To become true in the hand of the Father, heart into heart, under one holy name. You and me, babe, at the feet of our Maker, learning to love by the light of His grace, wisdom and truth, making one out of two by the word of the Lord of all He was dust on his boots, she was dirt on her dress. Met in the back of a church, both a little bit red. He said I chased every thrill, she said I run every road. They lay all their plans on the altar, watched them crumble like old stone. To become true in the hand of the Father, heart in the heart under one holy name. You and me, babe, at the feet of our Maker, learning the love by the light of His grace. Wisdom and truth, making one attitude by the word of the Lord of all friends. He forgets where he leaves his pride. She reminds him who he is. They still argue over small things, but they always end in a kiss. Open Bibles on the table, little fingerprints on every page. They're raising up a little choir, teaching tiny hearts to praise. To become true in the hand of the Father, heart in the heart under one holy name. You and me, babe, at the feet of our Maker, learning the love by the light of His grace. He said I was broke a Sunday, hungry in my head, chasing every shining promise, till each promise fled. She laughed, I was just as foolish, running from my name, thinking I could dodge the darkness, dancing with the flames. Raise that glass, this final love and light, fall like a halo in the firelit night. You and me, and the stars above, greatest song God ever wrote is love. Wisdom in your eyes, truth in your hand, joy like a river through this holy land. Send it slow, this gift from above, the greatest beer I ever tasted is your love. He said you're my midnight answer to questions that I drink down. Every page the heavens whispered, you read word for word out loud. She said you're my stubborn blessing, bent and bruised but kind, two pilgrims at the same table, tasting the same wine. Raise that glass, this final love and life, fall like a halo in the fire at night. You and me, and the stars above, greatest song God ever wrote is love. Wisdom in your eyes, truth in your hand, joy like a river through this holy land. Sip it slow, this gift from above, the greatest beer I ever tasted is your love. Here's to every heart forgiven, every mystery we can't name. To the God who poured His courage in our hearts and in our veins. If the universe keeps spinning, we'll just sway along in time. Two voices on one chorus, one truth in every line. Raise that glass, this pint of love and light, foam like a hate.
So sorry, who are you talking about? Is Israel? Yeah. The Israelite, Sharon. The Israelite, yeah. All the time in America is Jews are black people. That's what they've been saying. 2 years now. They sitting the dogs on us, and nobody's gonna stop them. So there was a time when teenager, and it was her friend, her close friend. Listen to him, or teenager. When she first got to know him, it was through her son, and they were best friends. They actually that's when they got together.
And the stars above grace, so God ever wrote His
Vacation together. Hold on, you vacation together. He pretty much lives at your place. That is fucking crazy. Y'all only naming opportunities. Y'all not naming. I don't know. Listen. It's I can't prove it, but come on. Look at the circumstances here. And that's your son's best friend?
So you got circumstances.
Okay, so it says
Well, what else do
here.
we have?
Okay, so look, so
I don't know.
He's spoken on this quite a bit, so it's not.
People get groomed. They frequently tell you how they were groomed.
so I just
Not all people talk about their shit.
I know they don't, but
I
you
want to
asked
say.
me what evidence could be.
But-
And so
but
I'm asking your question.
we're discussing the wrong evidence. I just looked it up.
Okay.
So he did he did not live with them.
Oh,
They were introduced in 2014. They both counted their relationship to start in 2015 and through 2016, which would make him 23 through 25. So I guess like met her at 23, started the relationship at 24, and it was from 24 through 25, if that makes sense.
So we're friendship something else. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong.
I think we were just
Bree is
saying the wrong
right.
things,
Bree
and
is
we just
correct.
picked it up. So it wasn't a childhood thing. He was a young adult, but it still makes us have to sit with the idea that we said it didn't matter because he was always debating about the adults anyway, and y'all can bring your kids. So that's why he.
the way y'all just make up lies to put.
Like I said, he's talked about this extensively. He's also talked about it in his music. He's talked about how he felt very vulnerable. And when I say grooming, and no, it's not just for kids. Like I said, because when the story came out, it was a pretty big deal. She did the red table thing. She had Will crying. There were the social media posts. There was that, not social media post. There was that one picture where he was holding on to her and Queen Latifah, and people were like, "Oh, Queen Latifah knows." So like I followed it just because I was like, I can't believe that Jada did that, just like openly cheat on Will. And I remember that Red Table episode. So anywho, yeah, but he's talked about it. He feels like that's what she did. She didn't cheat. So anywho,
How do you sexually groom an adult? Break that down.
I don't know how. I've never done it, man. I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna take somebody's word for it. If this young man was speaking on how he felt betrayed, not in so many words. Like if he spoke on it quite a bit. That's what I'm saying. Like accused her of anything. I'm saying that his words. Okay, well, there's the way that he spoke about it. That is how it would appear to me. You know how words have similarities. You don't have to take my word for it. You can go and look up his interviews, listen to his own interviews. He spoke about it, but well, then that's a difference of opinion. That's how I feel. You're being really irritating today. So this is what I'm saying. She gained his trust, which is what he spoke about, right? So I'm just going by that's like the definition of that. No, it's in children or young adults. I can literally put the PDF in there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like I said, if you know the story of August, I'll put it in the chat. Damn, you don't tell me what the fuck to do. Evidence is hard to remember. That's why I put the link in the chat so you can read it. What is young adult? Isn't that under 21? We can't.
Per se.
Like we were literally talking about young men being taken advantage of. I give you an example of a young man being taken advantage of, and y'all are like, he wasn't taken advantage of. God damn.
Hold on. Actually, Sherry gave the example. You didn't even know what we were talking about, to be fair. Now, 1 second. Jada Pinkett, I don't know what you named on this PDF. Oh, it was a tactic where someone methodically builds trust relationship with a child or young adult, their family community to manipulate, coerce, or force a child into engaging sex. You're saying that, I'm going to put the names in. Jada Pinkett methodically built trust with August in order to manipulate, coerce, or force sex. That's what you're arguing? That would be what your PDF said.
I'm not arguing anything. I'm saying based on August's positions and his communication about what happened, it seems to me as if Jada, being the older adult, the person that he looked to, who was married, his son's friend, knowing all that was going on in his life, that yes, that she led him to a place to take advantage of him physically, and then she just kind of dismissed him. So yes, that's what I'm saying. And a lot of that is based on his words and his music himself and how he's spoken about this.
Can you give me so I have not listened, to be fair to you, I have not listened to his music. I don't know anybody did. In his music, he talks about Jada Pinkett manipulating, coercing, or forcing him into sex?
No, he talks about how she, yeah, doctor, that's what I'm saying. Or is that you? No, that's Dr. Adams. Yeah, sorry. I can't see his full name on here. No, she did. Because remember, he had he lost his sister around that time, and he had the he has the physical illness as well. Like he has his story is actually quite sad. If you're familiar with it, like his story is very sad. He's a troubled young man. Like now he has a boyfriend, but he seems very happy. I like August Alsina. I like his music.
Hey, Chicago,
yeah,
Jack.
I'm trying to follow this
story, but
He was going
Yeah.
through a lot.
Chicago, John Kitover here, future mayor. Very excited.
yeah,
It's just very sad. So no, I'm not even trying to argue, man. Like but if you're talking about, and no, I did not.
Somebody through their lupus.
I mean, if he's bad and you present yourself as an older person,
he was going through autoimmune disease, but he also said that he went to Will as a man to get the blessing for their relationship. Doesn't seem like you were being coerced. Because literally,
He went to the husband and got. So how was that to the husband to get permission? But how is that grooming? If they went to the husband,
okay, then fine. It's not grooming. I mean, I'll retract that. It's not grooming. You have to get stuck on this point and move on with the conversation.
at that point, so why would he give permission if he's
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So then she was going through something. Then she was going through
they were
something.
still married.
They were separated.
Moving on the red table talk.
Y'all have say men. It's because
Who said it was grooming, man? Who said it was grooming? Since you like to name names, who said it?
reformed.
I
That's why
said
she
it.
put the That's why she put the PDF defining. Are you listening, Renee, or are you just?
No, we're listening. She gave us the definition, and then she said it was grooming, but other people in the audience, I mean on stage,
Oh, she said. Who said it was grooming? Now you saying she said it was grooming. So you know who said it was grooming?
I'm saying other people. Other people are not.
This is my last day with the 8th grade. This is my last day with the 8th grade. I can't do it. Bring back the community college crowd. This ain't gonna work. She wants.
Fooled and manipulated. I said that. So I'm not agreeing with her. Damn.
Ladies, let's go to the locker room. I got stuff. Getting embarrassing.
You asked me who said grooming, and then within 2 seconds you said.
Somebody got to jump in.
I mean, people do ask questions they know the answer to all the time.
She was arguing nobody was calling it grooming. That's what I said.
Okay, yeah, we do that all the time.
So now back to the conversation. So everybody's against 50-year-olds dating women dating 27-year-old men. Everybody's against that.
I mean, around the 30s is okay. What?
Of course. Is everybody against 50-year-old men dating 27-year-old women?
I've seen a 26-year-old stage. I've seen a 26-year-old woman, and she was with this 62-year-old man, and she looked like she was taking advantage of him.
I'll be done. Okay. So we went from 32. Hold on, Dina. We went from 32. Y'all gotta watch me work. We went from 32 to 27. Now everybody's okay with 27. Got it. Everybody okay with a 50-year-old and a 25-year-old, 50-year-old woman, 25-year-old man? Everybody okay with that?
No, I mean, come on, man.
Just ask it.
I don't know how I would feel as a mother. If my daughter came home with a man in my age bracket, I'm gonna have an issue with that, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, hell no. If my son came home, I don't have a son, but I love him. Came home with a woman my age, I don't know, y'all. Like, are we lying to ourselves today?
Yes, you are lying to yourself. Y'all are lying. Y'all are lying. I don't know why we're having this discussion.
That's what I said, babe.
How can you pretending that things not that is different the other way
I
around?
don't think that's what she was saying, Sherry. I mean, I agree with you, but I don't think that's what she said. Honestly, I think people will be upset depends on the man, because if she came in with Jamie Foxx, some people would be okay with that 26 or 25-year-old daughter marrying Jamie Foxx, somebody with a lot of money. Some people would be okay with that. And you can get these marriages with maybe younger women, like even and some of these Like I watch Housewives and I hear their story, and some of their rich husbands they married them when they were young, and he was so
And Nicole Friday is called.
As a 27-year-old, as a 27-year-old, I feel like anything under 21, hell no, fuck no. If 21 and up, legal. Oh, like you can do whatever the hell and whoever the hell you want to date. If I feel like if my daughter was 21, 22, she's dating an older man, that would, first of all, it wouldn't even surprise me because we're not gonna sit here and act like, younger women don't want an older man. We're not gonna sit here and lie to ourselves about that. But there's different 21 and 22-year-olds. Now, if she had her shit together and she's living on her own and she's in her career, yeah, would I have an issue with it? No, because that in that age bracket, you're going to fantasize with some women, not all, but that is like a common fantasy for younger women. Ooh, girl, I gotta be a 30-year-old. Ooh, Lord, and we're not gonna sit here and act like we never thought that before. Like, come on. Like, and then plus me dating older people, sometimes y'all remind me of my age. Just genuinely. Me and I date older people. And when I say I'm
Renee News was
I thought that was my fight.
yeah, y'all tripping. We want people to come to the room and get their
you that girl.
No, I think she's in the matrix because she was trying to.
Nobody's using a girl.
Yeah, she's trying to.
You mean girl? No. All the wild shit people listen to now. Somebody.
Somebody just said she was muted. I didn't really get up the stage.
How would they know that? I was somebody.
Because you can see her with a microphone. Yeah, she's not mute. She's not mute.
well, no, I'm driving. I'm just listening to the conversation. But I was just saying, as a 27-year-old dating older people, it's just because you date an older person doesn't mean all y'all are not as. Let me shut up. I don't want to offend nobody that's older. Sorry.
You look like a kid.
I'm older. I'm not dating.
I'm now.
You couldn't.
This is where she draws a line.
This is what you're saying.
Do y'all know what you're debating? Like, we know what.
Yeah.
We're not debating. We're laughing. We're talking shit.
It's not a debate, yeah, because it's like, it's wrong. No matter who it is, it's wrong. Morally. I'm not talking about legally, I'm talking about moral standards in society.
Okay, what's morally wrong about it?
Oh, God, Elmo, please. I'm not going to entertain that conversation because
Why?
if you don't understand what morality is, there's nothing I can do to explain it to you.
Yeah, we understand it. How is an age difference morally wrong? Break it down. So a 55-year-old woman with a 27-year-old man. Break down why that's morally wrong.
Sometimes wisdom can be an advantage, right? Because you have more lived experience to read a person and weaponize how you read and take advantage of in a sense that you'll recognize maybe that person may not be ready for or quite understand the dynamic of y'all's relationship like they thought, or they didn't see maybe I don't know. You know what I'm saying? When you're novice, or maybe it might be a 23-year-old problem that is probably different from a 4-year-old Sometimes
Like from Deepak Chopra sent Wednesday, September 6, 2017 to Jeff Epstein. And like I clicked on it and like the content of the email is all redacted. It's like it seems like there's a few there's a bunch of stuff like that in there. Don't tell me the quantum guy is implicated. You want to study the quantum. What do you mean the quantum? Because there's quantum mechanics, there's quantum numbers, but the quantum? What do you mean about the infinite? Which infinity? Look that guy if he's on those Epstein files. It's just weird. Like there's some like metadata here. Who sent what to who? The content is all redacted. Like there's a link to marketwatch.com. But then like all the content is blacked out, so really actually know what's actually going on in that email.
I mean, they both had referred to each other as good friends for many years. Trump said he was a great guy and all that type of stuff. So it's not going to be surprising there's going to be many references to him. Remnants of our ends. But yeah, it is kind of sad. Like, but it's weird. What would you call it? Virtue signaling? Is that what that is? Like what Elliot just described? Like, oh, let me just say this quickly before I get.
Well, I don't know if it's virtue signaling. I think like. Okay, I'm going to live here to say that because I just did the search, so. I think that they clearly had like a very disagreeable kind of they disagreed about something. I don't know exactly what he and Trump disagreed about something that had to do with Doge or something else with the government. I don't know the specific nature of that. So yeah, some kind of disagreement, and Elon Musk left, just like his unofficial, unappointed people that lead governmental departments are supposed to be appointed by Congress has to be involved. That's what I'm trying to say. Congress was never involved in his appointment. But then they left disagreeably, and Elon Musk was mad, and he got revenge on Trump by saying on Twitter he was in the Epstein files. But then maybe he also realized, oh shit, I'm in the fucking Epstein files too, so I should probably delete this fucking tweet, right? And so I just did my search on the justice.gov website. I just typed in Elon Musk, and it came back with 1,122 results. I haven't gone into any.
You need to let that slide. Like, God damn it.
That is a fucking huge number. That is a huge fucking number. But I mean, a lot of the stuff might just be like that Deepak Chopra. I never really looked at it.
Like, look, I hope you were just buying, like, shares or money or money laundering. Just don't be doing human trafficking or, like, engaging in that, because that is just it's so disappointing for humanity. Like,
Does the times, does the dates line up for Musk to actually be involved with all that?
yeah.
I haven't seen any implications that Musk was actually involved in any of the illegal activities, unlike some of these other
Shenanigans.
The other people incriminated themselves in email form. Elon, being the person who's of the internet, knew not to do that. Dr. Attia, for example, A-T-T-I-A, I think, he was like, yo, that's some good low-carb pussy. I was like, what? Like, why would you write that email, doctor? Why would you ever put that into writing somewhere in a professional capacity from your own work account?
This is why I was so surprised by Prince Andrew, because so much of the incriminating stuff is in his own.
My friend, just in time, my friend. Welcome, my friend. Welcome back to another exciting episode of John Kitover Music Incorporated. My friend, what would you like to, can you maybe, say a Shavua Tov prayer?
Shavua Tov. Welcome the week. Tomorrow is Sunday. Blessings on your day. Ding, ding, ding.
Do you know how to strike the master chord?
Strike the master chord?
Yeah, do you know how to draw the flaming sword?
I don't know. Does it involve breathing?
Hello?
Hello?
Well, let me show you how to draw
Does
the...
it involve doing the same bullshit every day, like doing your laundry? Is it like, how much time do you spend doing laundry?
Let me show you how to play the master chord. and then I'll tell you how to draw the flaming sword. Okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I do laundry like once every month, maybe on average.
Once a month.
Yeah, I got a lot of clothes, but unfortunately, one of my laundry machines just broke. Sometimes I've gone as much as 4 months without doing laundry. Isn't that amazing? Thing is, you got to have money. Like I would just go to Ross and buy like 20 new pairs of underpants, because really you run out of panties, and then I would buy shorts. Longest I've ever gone without doing laundry, I think, is 5 months. It's like being in Nirvana, because in Nirvana you don't have to do laundry, obviously. Do you think Warren Buffett washes his underpants after he, misses the toilet and gets shit all over his hands? No, Warren Buffett's got somebody that's been cleaning his drawers for 20 years. So this is how you strike the master chord and draw the flaming sword. This is called the Santor. The House of Santor.
culture, like the uniforms that you were on. I've sat and listened to people talk about print gowns and jackets and what types of watches are appropriate. And it's like, okay, how is that necessary, needed? It can have you feeling a little bit left out.
So confused.
We're talking about, she just talked about like a uniform and well, I'm sorry if the conversation is migrating.
No,
Are we?
I don't think you were migrating it. I think you were migrating it.
yeah, I wasn't saying anything from an agreement standpoint. I was explaining exactly what the lady asked about. And I've seen 360 reviews where I've seen literally the things that she just called out. I saw that based on my immigrant managers.
I'm trying to pick away from the immigrant managers. Because I think it depends on, like,
What are you trying to get away from it, reform? She asked for concrete information, and I'm giving you why it's not. I don't agree with it. I'm telling you what I've seen working in executive leadership. That's all.
what industry are you in? I think that doesn't matter.
Insufferable. Saying it.
Y'all gonna really entertain that? Okay.
Let me reset. So what happened was, let me just reset the room for those who weren't here. This is the conversation. I was making a claim, and it was going to be around sex and white women's sexuality, although we didn't say what black women did. I was actually going to talk about sexuality. That's actually what I was talking about, because that was the conversation. Sonny told me I need to be quiet, and then said in the chat, what I say is not always interesting. So I muted up, and now we're talking about why black women are poor colleagues and supervisors in the workplace, and why the studies show that, both qualitative and qualitative, why black women are insufferable as colleagues and supervisors. Go ahead, one mic on you, brother.
You can move us away from that.
Well, this is the conversation I like to have. What I was saying wasn't interesting according to Sonny. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. One mic on me. Yeah, one mic on me. What I was saying wasn't interesting. So continue the conversation. I'm not checking any back ends. Go ahead, BT, on to you for the conversation, brother. One mic on you.
Thanks. And I was just saying, I've been married to
yo, what are you doing? Now that being said, I went down this deep web, this dark web years ago, so I just wanted to bring up some of the stuff I found. And this is on the fact that black women in management. And the first thing, all of these are black women. As a black woman that works in corporate, one of my biggest challenges is having a black woman as a boss. She can only say, if you know, you know. And that has over 6,000 likes and 1,000 comments. And most of the comments are agreeing with her. Another says, in management, I'm trying to learn and understand this. Can you explain your feelings? What is the black woman's biggest challenge? Then it goes on to many, many more. Just complaining about them. And even some saying, I really want to connect with more black women in management, but there's some I don't know. I don't get it, though.
I don't agree with that because
I'm just telling you what it says.
I know
I've
that
never been a black woman manager.
there's so many black women organizations. There's some in Houston that literally like partner with these corporations that do young black girls in STEM. There's like black women engineers that sponsor these, internships. Not even, talking about the sororities that also do a lot of events, a lot of mentoring. I don't agree with that at all. I think that one-off submissions, get a lot of attention, but it's overwhelming about, black women mentoring others to bring them into certain fields, and then look at the teachers that we have just in elementary, middle, high school that encourage us, mentor us, lead us in certain directions. Those are overwhelmingly black women. So I reject that. I don't agree with that at all. I just not across the board.
I mean, yeah, that's why where you can find this at, because this is a big conversation. It's not just something that was just brought up. It's been going on for about.
Can you change the black to white?
The fact that your mom is trying to make this about me is not. When I clearly said that this is something I read on social media, most of I didn't know black women managers.
Can I say something?
Can you hear me? Can I say something? Also, we're dealing with black women. A lot of black women, not a lot, okay, sometimes black women don't respect the other black women more. So like if I'm going to implement a policy in my business, and then it's in writing, it's on the website, it's plastered everywhere, but then I get the pushback, why? And then I get the review that I'm the bitch, and I know, or whatever. So maybe in corporate that goes on too. A lot of black people, always question her authority. If this is your manager, your supervisor, she tell you to do this, just like any other race, a man or woman, just do it. Why does it have to be like she has an attitude about it, which she just enforcing policies?
Maybe she does have an attitude about it.
I don't know what's going on.
And now we here. Thank
I
you.
don't know what's going on.
Lord. I was just waiting for it to come out right. Thank you, BT. Thank you, Missy. Here we are.
Just a black on black woman.
It's there, not me. I just wanted to read.
Your source of information is X.
Yo, it's Clubhouse. It's not it. Thread.
You said threads.
That's not the same. That is not the same at all. If Clubhouse, if Clubhouse is much more civilized. If Clubhouse is any indicator in an environment where there's nothing on the line and how y'all interact with people, I can only imagine what happens when your employment and your money is on the line, how you interact. I'm going on mute.
I was just asking. Listen, we're on here because Sonny made a statement and it reminded me of some rhetoric I had been seeing online. I just wanted to share for an open conversation. But to that, I digress. Ben, please redirect us, please. Thank you.
This is the conversation.
No, I wasn't done. I got cut off. I wasn't out to redirect.
One second, BT. If you guys want a different conversation, just pick a different topic. I'm not going to redirect. Yesterday, somebody saw me. Sean, you're on me. Okay. I'm not redirecting anything. I'm doing some work here. I've been doing some stuff on Afrobane, if you must know. A woman, albeit a white woman. But you guys can do, an Orinoco, a fantastic novella. But you guys can do whatever you want. I'm not redirecting anything. I've exhausted myself of interesting comments. You guys got me.
So one person in the chat literally went out of his way to even tell me that BT, you know, a lot of them folks that's bots on there are not actual black people. As if I don't know that. And as if I don't know how to sift and decipher these actual black women who you can check their other social medias and clearly tell they're black women. And they are saying this stuff. And
Just some
it
major
goes
cross
on.
referencing.
Ma'am, please. You're not even a black woman. I'm talking to the blacks.
Oh boy.
So again,
Do you think this helps y'all?
they attacked the woman. They attacked the main woman who made the initial statement. And it just goes on to even get in more depth of people. One lady, look at this. I left my corporate job because of my black woman boss. She literally only made it difficult for myself and another black woman on our team, or mostly white women. Even when we came with facts and standards, she would side. I think about texting her and cussing her out every now and then. So the fact that she is speaking on her experience and all the black managers are telling her to shut the fuck up in the comments is telling. Stop pushing a narrative, etc. Y'all telling her this, but this is what the issue is. I have to.
Great.
No, y'all didn't silence that black man, did y'all? Y'all were doing this shit in the room.
Well,
That is not exclusive to black women. That is not exclusive to black women.
Black women hate being I'm reading the comment.
I don't want to hear your third party comments from like why I don't understand.
What this lady said. She just said that you do exactly what she said the black woman managers will do. Y'all are doing exactly what the comments are saying.
No, I'm not.
In real time.
I'm moderating the space. And that is the problem. You may not like black women in positions of authority over you.
I don't have an issue with it. That's not my
Well, clearly you do.
No, but about 10,000 black women do.
And how many more black women are employed and don't have issues with the black women in positions of
That's
leadership?
why I posted this.
Hundreds of thousands, exactly.
I mean, I'd like to offer submission. I mean, a couple things. It seems to me that the conversation online on here in general is being waged by many dishonest brokers. Reform, you said that black women work harder than anybody else. I haven't seen that. No, black women work harder than commercial fishermen.
If a black woman is a commercial fisherman, then yes.
They're not. There's as many jobs that black women don't do. They don't work harder than everybody. So it's that kind of propaganda on that side. And then on the BT side, not that he's saying it, but the people, they go overboard because of what you all call misogynoir. That's just what it is. And if you don't agree that black women work harder than anybody else, I don't know why people say that. Okay. Then okay. I'll shut the fuck up again.
No, I thought it was good.
No.
I just wanted to give a testimony. I did see a black woman.
Okay, can you do this?
And Joby, we appreciate you offering yourself as tribute.
And I'll give them. Y'all tone down the aggression, black ladies? Thank you.
No, we want you to do it as soon as the black man is done speaking. We don't want to cut a black man off.
He said I can speak.
No, well, that's because he probably gets tired of being
Let him manage our interpersonal struggles, not you.
Can you respect a black king?
That man can talk for himself.
So you wanna disrespect the black man?
He said I can go, ma'am, explicitly. So, to you, Ben, I have seen black women hanging shingles on roofs the other day. So yes, with the Mexican crew. So yes, they are the most hardworking. Thank you.
calling himself Killer.
Yeah.
Oh my God, James.
If I was
This fascination with black hoodness is just, you know, you and your killer. Really? Killer?
with the
Get out of here, pumpernickel.
definitely did the AAVE.
I'm sorry, Penny. No, I was just gonna invite Ben to give it one more shot. I think we are gonna do better this time.
Man, black woman leadership just led the way for you, brother. Go ahead.
Well, you know we're sorry if Dee isn't here.
We do not want to disrespect the black men. Someone had to step up to the plate and make space to make sure that you can complete your thought. We would love to hear from you.
He's a grown man. He can speak.
I'm fine. You guys are good.
Can you make sure and note that that was a black man that insisted on disrespecting you?
That wasn't disrespect. You see how black women twist things? Now, in a conversation, sometimes there's a pause.
And actively cutting you off.
One second. You're doing it now. There's a pause that is mistaken to be a stop. And then he said, hey, you can keep going. And I said, cool, thank you. So you're trying to make it more than what it is, black woman, and it shows your lack of management skills, and y'all are not the most hard worker. Y'all need to get this shit together. Thank you for
That is my opinion, sir. I believe that black women are the most hardworking.
Well, it's about 15,000.
So, Ben, we would love to hear you. We're really going to listen this time. I believe in this. Ben, one mic on you, please.
Sure. I'll just respond to that last comment. I don't know how. I mean, it's hard to respect. I don't know how one can argue women are the most hardworking in the American labor force. But if you all think that, given the nature of the jobs, I can't change your mind. That's me.
Well, I've gotten cut off several times, so let me just finish, please. All right. It's not going to be pretty, so please just...
Do you know what social cues are, Ben?
Please just allow me to land.
But do you know what social cues
Yeah, I do. And I know also that I didn't get to finish.
That's why you're
So
pivoting.
I'm trying to finish my submission. Please.
But that shows that the survey should be about you. We're not trying to hear negative instinct.
You're being aggressive. Let him go. What's going on? What's going on? It's aggressive black women.
Being aggressive.
Go ahead, Mickey. Okay.
Look at the title of the room.
Yes, more aggressive. Let me just land.
Social cue. Just look at the title of the room.
Ebony Alicia definitely had a black girl hater boss. She hated the whole office loved me. She hated that I dressed better than her. BT, they silence you, brother.
You don't get it, so.
She hated that I didn't have 3 kids and a cheating husband like her. She hated me.
Why are you reading these, BT? Nobody asked you to do
I
that.
did so much. My worst bosses in corporate America as a black woman. Damn, you don't want to hear it, BT. The truth is a motherfucker, yo.
It's not.
Do you have any examples of management examples, not just like the personal ones?
Okay, if y'all want a topic, I actually read this online, and I'm curious to hear people's responses, but it's one of those, you know, like social media questions, which maybe not true. But it's actually kind of too much.
I did that. That's how we got here.
No, that was a real question that you had. You asking the question wasn't a problem. I just think it's one of those topics that people, you know, want to shit on. So.
Thank you. Wait, isn't the black community an example about how black women are horrible managers?
Yeah, because your mom definitely should. You know what? Let me stop. I do apologize.
That's poor management. Thank you.
Technically, I was going to talk about your mother's womb and your dad's dick. Yeah, you're right. No, I'm sick of apologizing to Jesus for crackheads. So you're right. My bad. So, let me read this. So this is the question that's posed.
May I land, please, before?
No, please, I'm not reading. BT, because this nigga can read now. Since you had the damn read off, this nigga want to read out loud all the motherfucking time. God damn. Shit, let me give you a clap so we know you can fucking read out. I don't need you to keep reading out loud, nigga. You prove. Yay, good job. Now shut the fuck up.
Are you
I tell you, you already read. I read once.
That's how
You read. Goddamn. Shit.
This is a black woman-led environment. Just put it like
Exactly.
that.
It sure is. It sure is. Good job, BT. Read out loud. Whoops,
trained
please.
by a competent black man.
Anyway.
Read.
No, I would not be y'all supervisor. Seriously.
Yeah,
All y'all do is
fired.
all y'all do is sit on fucking Clubhouse all day. Y'all niggas don't work. Y'all don't do no fucking work. Y'all be on this app 24/7. All you niggas getting fired. Exactly. Hello.
We would have got you fired.
No, I don't think y'all work. I say y'all be on the app 24/7. Hell no. I know, girl. They on the social media all fucking day talking about the work. I don't work. Everybody knows I ain't got no job.
BT, do you have a job?
Yes.
Concrete, do you have a job?
Yes.
Ben, do you have a job? Yes.
Nobody said they didn't have a job.
Yes,
I
we
said y'all are on y'all. No, what I said was y'all would get fired if you work for me because y'all are on fucking Clubhouse all day instead of not
And then
working.
you said you don't have a job.
I don't.
On your 24 hours. You just said
I
that.
just said exactly. I said that. What you said was, can you imagine this person being a supervisor? And what I told you is that no, I would not be because y'all are on the app 24/7.
And then you said you don't have a job. That's how you're on.
When do you work? At 3:00 in the morning?
How does that matter? You're so interested in other people's personal life.
What are you talking about? You were the one that was talking about how Divine's wife voted this morning. What are you talking
Yes,
about?
because he brought that up.
Is that not his personal life though? Was he bringing it up in that moment? He didn't bring it up in that moment. He brought it up like 3.5 days ago. You are the king of writing shit down and bringing it up 2 years later. So please stop.
So again,
Exactly. You know where niggas went to school, where niggas went to work, how niggas voted, what they ate last week. You all up in people's asses 24/7. So here you go.
May I respond now or no?
I mean, you never let anybody else talk, but if you want to, go right ahead.
Been on you for the last hour. I don't let nobody else
You have not been on you for you said I'm gone like 25 fucking times today. So go right ahead. Go right ahead. You got it. You got
BT wasn't reading from the ladies on threads. I didn't interrupt BT. I was talking. Concrete interrupted me, and I let him go. Y'all gotta stop lying. So I do let people speak. Yes, I'll bring up something that people volunteer. That is true. If it's germane, you're bringing up people's penises of their parents. You're bringing up people unemployed. That's what you just did.
You were bad.
Go ahead, Sean. Do your thing.
This is serious. Like, I really didn't think you had a job. Because every time I come into this room, no matter what time it is, see you have a moderator. Like, Bobby, I thought you had to be like an entrepreneur. That you have a job. You say you have a job?
You're on mute. You're on mute. So, how about this? I don't have a job.
So I had a contact.
Entrepreneurs have jobs too.
Hold on, bro. Somebody's on mute talking about a contact lens. I don't have a job, Sean. Now what?
That's all. When you said it, I was surprised. That's all.
So, what time does the room open?
Look, every
Sean,
time.
what time does the room open?
Every time. Look, hold on.
Sean,
You're
what
not
time does the room open?
You're not going to bully me.
I'm not bullying you. I'm asking you what time the room opens.
I gave you a clear reason why I asked the question. Every time I come into the room, or every time I see this room, I see you as a moderator. So when someone said job and you said you had a job, I was surprised, legitimately.
Gotcha.
I was
Am
not.
I always? I got you.
That's it.
Is the person? I got you. Do jobs? Could you have a job that allows you to have a social media app open on your phone at the job. Say like a desk job. So let's say that I'm on here because I'm a doorman. Is that possible? Are you there?
Oh, I'm listening.
I'm asking, is that possible?
Hold on a minute. It wasn't to be analytical. I literally
I'm just asking, is that possible?
surprised to hear that.
I got you.
Literally,
So I got you.
I'm really not trying to be funny with you or anything. I literally was surprised.
Oh no, this is Hamlet. I just realized who this was. I apologize.
I literally
Never
was
mind.
surprised.
No, you're just going.
You said that you had a job.
I can't hear all day too, Sean. You barely hear me speak because I'm working.
Got you. So if I'm in the room, like the other day, I was in for 4 hours.
Daddy, I'm surprised to hear that too.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, Sean. Are you surprised that Patty has a job?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you surprised First Lady has a job?
Am I stuttering?
I didn't hear you because I got a. Are you surprised?
Patty chimed in. I said I am surprised because every time I come to the app, I see this room and I see the same moderators 24 hours a day almost.
The room's not even open late night.
Look, you can't tell me what I see. I'm saying when I come in here during working hours, I see this app open. And I see you as a moderator all the time. So when you said you had a job, I was surprised to hear it. There's nothing that you can try.
What happened?
Justify
it.
She in here too.
So check this out, Sean. We have multiple moderators. Okay, so we have
She's unemployed. It's always the unemployed people making fun of people who are employed. That's what they do.
Oh, you feel like that's making fun of you when you say,
Yes.
ask if you have a job?
Yes.
That shows
Yes, because you want me to be miserable and jobless like you.
That shows
Go get your unemployment benefits before Trump cuts
that
them
shows
too.
how insecure.
Wait. So this how it goes, Sean. We have all these moderators.
Dumbass.
All of us have a job.
So insecure.
You notice in the morning when
You're so unemployed.
when I
You work in science. The lady asked you what field you were in. You said science.
Dude, you don't have the basic elementary education about the sector. Science is a sector, you dumbass.
Science is a what?
Go and look it up.
I don't have a basic elementary what?
Go and look it up, job Except you clowns.
Go get your unemployment check.
Who would get this upset because someone asks if they have a job, except for a person who feels internally that having a job is a problem?
Go get your unemployment check, Hamlet.
You can try to superimpose who you are on me all you want. It doesn't work.
Well, I can't superimpose on you because I'm employed. You're not.
You're the one that's offended because I asked if you had a job.
Why does that matter if I have a job?
Because you are the one